So my name's Griffiths and I'm a newly qualified paramedic with the North East Ambulance Service. I used to work in construction and the jobs was on and off all the time. As I was getting older, I needed to get a mortgage and I wanted a more steady job. I always wanted to work in healthcare, I just didn't know what, so did the access course and found paramedic. I looked around at a couple of different colleges for A levels and things like that, because that was my main goal. But I just didn't have 2 years really to go to college and fund it, and when I went to college for an open day, the access course was explained to me that it was going to be just 9 months. I could just do it on a night after work, so that fit in with my life better. It's been massive for my life, like I said, with the working in construction on and off, things like not being able to get a mortgage because you need so long to be at work, and I have a lot more job satisfaction now. I love my job compared to what I used to do. I've just bought my first house, which I wouldn't have been able to do with my old job, so it's pushed everything forward quite quickly. I would just say just go for it because it's well worth doing. The volume of work's hard because you do get quite hammered with assignments and things, but it is only 9 months. It gets written off anyway, the cost of it, you don't have to pay for it, and it's 9 months, it's not very long really. So I would just go for it if you want a new job, new career. So mine was about £3,500 it costs, but you don't actually pay for it, you just apply for a student loan. They pay the college directly, and then if you graduate university, that £3,500 wiped off. So you don't actually lose any money for it. It's essentially a free course if you pass uni. The ability to get back into college, because I struggled, obviously you're competing at A levels with school leavers, and there's a lot of them, and I found sort of most colleges were a bit funny on anyone over 19, so the access course gives adults especially the chance to get back into education, and like I say, it's so short, the course. It's much better than spending 2 years doing it, I think. I'd recommend the access to health course. You can do it daytime, which is like 5 days, or you can do nights. I did Monday and Wednesday for 3 hours. But I definitely recommend it. The teachers were fantastic, and it was just an easy way for me to convert jobs really. It was hard, the volume of the work and having to go after work and stuff like that. It did affect your social life a little bit, but for 9 months, and it gives me a brand new career, then well worth doing. So on the road now as a newly qualified paramedic, obviously everyone thinks they know what the ambulance is and everything like that. So we attend from like minor injuries to sort of really, really bad, life-threateningly poorly people. You don't really know what's going to happen, which is a good part of the job. It's just job to job. There's no sort of, you don't get up in the morning and go, I'm doing this today, which I enjoy better than I did before. You do get a lot of job satisfaction, especially when you initially turn up, because a lot of people who are just really anxious, they say, oh, I feel better now that you're here, which I think is the uniform more than anything. It's like a bit of a calming influence. So when you get to do that all day, that's absolutely fantastic feeling really. Just again about the access course and the teachers and the support that we had. I've not really touched on the support, but the lecturers there, it didn't matter if it was day or night, you could email, especially on the night course because you didn't get as much face time with the teachers as the day students did, but they were always there, they would ring you and they would just help you do anything, because I had a couple of little wobbles through it, having not been in education for the best part of 10 years. It was hard to suddenly jump into writing biology assignments. You could just send one email or one phone call and they were just there instantly, so that was a big help for me.